All right, lock in. It's not a joke anymore. I'm back. Hi, I'm like, what, 2 fucking hours late? It happens. I had family stuff, which means you're not allowed to be upset. I could tell you right now that my.
Yeah.
I could tell you anything, and you're just gonna have to be okay with it. That's the way it's going to work. Anyways, hi, welcome to the stream. Today's drink of the day is an RC Cola. Let's get that crisp open. I bet no one's gonna fucking hear it. I hope stream heard that, because I know Discord didn't, because Discord fucking hates me. Today's candle of the day is apple cinnamon something. I don't know. I just got home. I just took my shoes off. That was a busy bee. But we're here. Say hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Say hi, Rachel.
I
And it's class trial time. Who do we think?
just say
What?
I'm just now noticing Mondo's got some crazy eyeliner going.
Oh,
Who
he
does
does it
it?
himself, man.
Why is it always Mondo?
He does it himself. I know. I don't. It's because I love Mondo. Actually, it's that's why. It's always Mondo because I love him.
Okay, can you do me a favor and hit start and then go back to see if it
Hit
Like,
start
changes
and
character?
go back. Whatever
hit
you
start
say.
and then quit. It's still Mondo. It's supposed to change every time you load the game.
That
and it's always been
clearly
Mondo.
you're not Mondoing enough. You are not high on Ishimondo like I
Wheeler, check
am.
your chat. Wheeler, check your chat.
You guys are so stressful. Hi, Annie. Hi, Grandma. I just saw you earlier. Welcome. I baked her cookies and my sister cookies. It was so funny. Before stream chat, I was like, oh, I have to go home and stream. And my sister was like, what are you streaming? And I was like, oh, I'm playing this game. And she's like, what is that? And I explained to her the plot of the game where I'm like, oh, it's about a bunch of teenagers who are trapped in a high school who kill each other and you have to figure out who the murderer is. And she was like, naturally, she was just terrified by the idea. She was like, oh, okay then. And I went, you want to know what's better? Here, give me 1 second. I pulled up the first stream and I was like, you want to see what happens when we guess who the killer is correctly? And I showed her when they fucking... Sorry, Grandma, for cussing. I showed them when they pelted Leon with baseballs. I was like, this is what happens when you're a bad guy. You die horrifically. And she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, don't kill people. That's the punishment. You die. Spectacularly. I wouldn't even say that's the most spectacular execution in the game. It's the most... I would say it's got good ambiance. That one and the third one.
I think
Yeah.
it has a really good ambiance because it was designed with the original theme of the game in mind when it was still under Distrust.
Yeah.
They had the idea for this game in for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So Distrust had a much grittier theme to it, and most of the things from the first chapter didn't or stayed the same during production.
I hear you.
So everything in the first chapter is a little bit more than the rest of the game.
That's why I like the first chapter. Listen, the first chapter is, oh, someone killed Sayaka. Let's go figure that out. Here are a bunch of things that make a bunch of sense. Instead of, I saw a man in a costume on the 3rd floor and now we're on the 1st floor. And also everyone is missing. Oh my god. Wait, there's hammers? You were dead, but you're not dead. How did you get upstairs? And now we're downstairs? Wait a minute. Where are the chickens? Where's my super suit?
I feel like this chapter would have been better if we, the situation would have been better if we had it in an earlier chapter so that we have more people to FAFO with.
Exactly. That would have been fun for the second chapter, where it's just like, oh, there are so many of us it could have been, and we're all running around, and it's just like no one has alibis for anyone because we were all passing each other and we don't know what's happening. It could be any of us, except for the guy who's hotboxing the robot. It's not him.
robot.
He
suit.
was
It's
hotboxing
guy.
Robo Justice, and it was. I know that suit smells crazy. I know it smells absurd in there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Trial.
I was gonna say it's trial time. We're getting. Oh, hey, squad. Ah, what was that? Hydrate or dihydrate. Everyone take a sipsy doozy of your water. Thank you, Annie. Also, it's so weird seeing the elevator being so empty. I don't like it. There used to be a bunch of people in here, and now it's just me and the Scooby gang.
The elevator getting like less and less is like it started to feel empty by chapter 2, and only like 2 people had died at that point.
I know, it was weird.
Four.
But it is
Four.
true. It like we have the Scooby gang and Sakura and one of the Hex girls, because walk with me, chat.
Striding.
Aoi, Daphne, Byakuya, Fred, Kyoko, Velma. Makoto, Scooby. And obviously he's Shaggy. That wasn't even a question. Toko, I don't know. She can, Toko can be Scrappy Doo because I don't care about her. Sorry to all the Toko fans out there.
Oh my god.
Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all in there...
Monokuma appears!
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? He multiplied?! Makoto.
Wrong.
Application? Wait, because I've been
Sorry, Rachel, your mic is only picking up like 1 frame per syllable.
It is. I'm getting 1 word at a time.
Well, hold on.
I'm
You guys
getting
are gonna
like
have
2 syllables per sentence, man. I'm so sorry.
For 2 seconds. Hey, Discord, because half the time when I'm on Discord, I feel like I'm in the call at all.
I'm gonna laugh. Actually, you getting mad at Discord Mobile while cutting out every other word and being like, Discord... terrible! Because that's how it feels like. Discord Mobile does suck.
Super low. Maybe that'll help.
You can always connect your
yeah.
headphones to your phone. You bought new headphones.
They don't have a mic on them.
They don't have like a mic hole?
No, not the mic knowledge. Maybe. Good job.
I mean, I'm here to help.
You're here to burp.
Yes. What was it I said in the first episode? My name is Makoto Naegi and I burp a lot.
Yeah. I remember
I'm not
Mr.
sure if it does or if it doesn't.
My burpo Naegi.
Does this sound any better?
I mean, I can understand you.
I can hear the words you're saying.
That's an improvement.
Okay, that's all.
I'm-
Forgive me. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied.
Oh my! Okay, now that I've actually gotten to read the text and pay attention to it, this Monokuma is reading my mind. This is what the Olsen twin does. There's only one of them. She just runs back and forth really fast. There's only one Olsen twin.
Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
Wrong.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Bye!
Okay, fine.
Sometimes Monokuma does the funniest stuff for no reason. I'm just like, He's just like, there's now 2 of us. And they're like, go away. And he's like, okay.
Hey!
Anyways.
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train! Elevator. I'll see you guys down there!
Let's go.
Okay then. Shall we?
Please!
What? Wait, I forgot he's being accused of murder. He's like, wait! Hold on! I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it! For serious!
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
No, well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Somebody hold me.
Hey,
I don't want to die.
this isn't the place to talk about it, dumbass. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
He's crouching behind Kirigiri. Yeah, tell him. Don't do it yet. I'm so fucking scared right now.
Get
Oh,
a
that's
hold
right.
of yourself.
You're not the one on trial for murder. I'm so scared. They don't like me. I didn't even do anything. She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the 2 that lost their lives. Sorry, not funny. Again, have you considered that Taka's head just did that? He blew a gasket when he turned into Ishimando.
Oh my god.
He blew a gasket. He got so mad because he realized he couldn't cuss. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed 2 of our friends, the killer is someone right here. No. No.
Gotta go through that whole bit every fucking time.
No. No.
Damn.
Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Well, I don't like Monokuma, so.
Fair enough.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crime.
This is really funny for reasons I actually don't know about. We haven't gotten to that yet, so I'm not privy to that information. That's not funny, really. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. Don't look at the runtime for every average.
Don't look at the runtime.
Hey. The story begins when we get down there.
Sobbing. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me. There's snot coming out of his nose. He looks a fucking he's a mess right now.
Yes, yes. Come on, big leg. Let's do it.
I'm actually excited for this trial. I took one last breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own and the steel box began to move. Here we go. Here goes squad.
God, it's so empty.
I'm obsessed with how close Sakura is standing to Hiro, breathing down his neck like...
She's gotta watch over him. He's the suspect.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled this, we couldn't go anywhere. I love how you just restate the obvious, my guy. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up to a cruel fate. Hey, squad. Oh, it's different. It's blue now.
See all of you gathered together like this. Well, it's just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Because of you.
making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Me. Who's gonna start it? I would never be like, stay tuned for the action pass for class trial after this commercial break.
I'm not clicking A yet. If I see if a Monokuma theater plays or some bit plays after this, I'm going to howl.
Yahoo!
Oh, boo, boo, boo. I was hoping for the bit.
Let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. A deadly doodah
Also,
day.
again, I love that half of the time Byakuya's like assholishness is literally just him being like, "What the fuck in?"
He is. He's just like, guys, I don't have time for this.
People are dead, and we could also be dead. I'm begging you.
I'm begging you,
in.
please. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Monokuma file number 3. I love how there is just nothing there. Blue tarp. The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. Repository dolly. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. This specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It is assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. Hifumi's glasses. When they were in the first round, they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. I did not mean to hit that button. LOL smiley face. Spotless hammer. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and had apparently been recently washed, which is fascinating because it's made of wood. You're going to ruin it. Repository door. The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to Aoi, it was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been unlocked. Equipment room bloodstain. The puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind in the blood. Glasses cleaning cloth. The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It is branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe away some blood. Surely not. Who here would use
Wait.
Who here would use a glasses cleaning cloth to wipe blood off of their glasses? That would be ridiculous. That's stupid. It is. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. Yasuhiro's message. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear. Robo-Justice blueprints. These are the blueprints for Robo-Justice, which were found in Yasuhiro's room. Robo-Justice costume. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. So, okay, then how would he have been able to pick up the bodies in that costume? Obviously, it didn't. Whatever. Guys, I need to lock out. I actually need to take a critical amount of idiot juice in order to be able to participate in this trial. Apparently, Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Broken wristwatch. Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. Kiyotaka's lifeless body was found clutching a small scrap of paper. The note Hifumi had. Hifumi had this note hidden on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. The note reads, "I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. E-handbook. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders at this time. So then why is it here? Obviously it is important in some way, but Wheeler doesn't actually know yet. So I'm like, why? Why do I have this?
And Kirigiri just went, hey, remember the notebooks? And he was like, yeah. She's like, okay, continue to remember. And he's like, okay.
Ooh, okay, this one must be new. Cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. Useful. Are you ready?
Yay!
Do we have any final comments on who the killer might be?
Somebody probably really stupid.
The killer is somewhere in Inaba! Case closed! Let's go get drunk! I'm finishing preparations. Shirayo! All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the result.
Sorry, them at their base models just smiling really reminds me of like Yosuke is tormented.
Yeah.
What?
Yukiko is
What?
happy.
Yosuke feels
Oh.
fun.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
Hey, whoa! That's aggressive.
was that?
No, what that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found
I
him
love
in
how
that suit.
aggressive they are about it. They're like, we know who it was. Let's pack it up. I'm trying to be out of here by dinner.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Oh, I feel so bad for Gojo.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Poor Owai.
Who are you calling a murderer?
That's funny. Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you?
His life is nothing but stress.
Yeah.
This is why he smokes weed and does crack. His life is so stressful.
I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer? Or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Oh, it's trial. Oh, okay. I have to lock in, chat. I'm ready. His message. Oh, this is how he's got good handwriting, and the directions don't have good handwriting.
Everything
I'm
we
ready.
found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay, so it's definitely blueprints. I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting's awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is really good.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all...
No, that's wrong.
What did I tell you?
I'm gonna start yelling that at people. No, that's wrong.
Are you sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Whoa, we're just gonna say that in front of the fucking... We're gonna say that in front of him? Brave.
When you compare it to the
I did not mean to
blueprints-
skip all that text. How... Is there a way to go back?
No, I mean, you can look at a log, I think.
There's no way you could.
Oh,
fake
now
the
it's on
sick unless
auto.
that
How do I make
person
it
made
stop?
the point
I don't know
to
what I'm
disguise
doing.
Their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
I like that he admits it too. He's like, I'm not smart
Are
enough
you
to
saying
change
you
my
don't think
handwriting.
Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Whoa! That's
Then
big
who
for
was in that Robo
Takami.
Justice suit?
Toga Kure shippers
like
just
Hiro
jumped
said?
in the air.
Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
There you go.
Controls. RB. Controls. Open transcript.
I figured it out, chat. And of course, he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question. The oh.
The Illuminati.
Well, I mean, he was in the suit. I don't know what they want me to say. Like, he was in the suit.
I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
He's over there
It was-
sobbing, like,
Obviously, he was
please.
the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any
You
sense.
just said you thought he was
Just said
innocent.
Hiro didn't do it.
That's because he's just like, it's to be funny.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do
Thank
with
God.
being in the Robo
It's the
Justice
only one
suit.
ever locked. Him and Sakura, the only. Him, Sakura, and Kirigiri are the only ones ever locked in.
I was gonna
And
say, if
Kirigiri
everyone else
and
just shut up
Sakura-
and let those three talk, these cases would be over so fast.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
The only thing with Kirigiri
And
is
what
half
reason
the
do you
time
have to make
she's
such a
locked in,
statement?
but she's not
You do have a
100%
reason,
because half
yes.
the time she's
Of
fucking with
course.
Makoto
But
and
before
trying to
we
get
get to
him
that-
to do it.
There's something
And
else we
being
need to
secretive.
clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The things that were used to move Taka's body around, they must have been...
A gun!
There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move around Taka's body.
A gun! They
gun.
were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
This burping is
It was
absurd.
the same tarp that up until then was stored in the
Naive the
equipment room.
purpose strikes again.
I know it's supposed to be important,
So
but
the
guys,
killer must
my
have
tummy
seen it
bubbles.
there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
I have to breathe.
Same thing. I'm sure the
Oh,
dog was
I'm
in the
so
equipment
sorry.
room when we first found Taka's
I
body.
forgot how funny his original, like, dead body sprite is. Why is everyone so mean to me? This poor guy.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
Oh, there
so
we
did
go.
the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
I think I know. Look at the blood oh.
But are you
So
sure
they
you are not
put
mistaken?
the tarp under Taka, picked him up, put him on the dolly, and pushed him around?
Yeah, because like it would have been easier to like move him around without any blood dripping. Because like you could just like kind of roll him up like a burrito and stick him on the dolly and push him around.
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Yes, I was there. You were there. We were all there.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
Taka's kind of a large object when you think about it.
It would be very strange
goodness,
indeed
Taka's
to
kind of a
discover
large
it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
I will not be gaslit. I know where it was.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much
He's
from
raised
you.
an objection.
Objection!
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I've gotten 2 trials right by this point, and the second one, I was the one that got it right.
Yeah, I had
I
to
was
fight
the
for
one
it because
scared
all
of
of you were
Toko.
like, it's definitely Toko, and I was like, guys, stop talking. Wow, I've never had someone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I could change your mind. And then just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? How many elements are there? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until
we already
now,
have a bullet battle? That's crazy.
there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you a bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the X button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the X button in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the X button has a function along with the A and Y buttons. Can someone explain to me like I'm 5? Can someone explain this to me like I'm Leon? I don't know what I just read.
Okay, remember how in the BTB you could just continue locking on and shoot all of them no matter what? Like you shoot, shoot.
Yes.
unlock,
Oh,
unlock,
you
shoot.
mean the one where it's like, I'm gonna kill you with my epic dance moves.
Yeah,
I'm gonna break
those.
it down funky style and prove you wrong.
Yeah, they're just basically adding buttons. So when you shoot statements, those cost bullets. So now you have to reload your bullets in order to lock on and shoot their statements.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming. See, I was doing that part with my mouse, and now it's all on my controller. So I have to remember which. I'm assuming it's Y, A. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well, then, good luck and have fun. I'm not ready.
You have it wrong.
I have to check my controls on this. Okay, A is lock on. So is it what
It'll be A-Y.
Y, A,
Sometimes you run out of bullets.
Y. Okay.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Y.
So pathetic.
There you go.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Alright,
I
reload.
cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong.
You're out of bullets.
I
I
noticed.
cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Oh, I'm fucking it up.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
I can't do it. Why is it? I can't do it.
The tempo went down because we start fucking
Oh.
it up.
So pathetic.
Yeah.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
This should prove it fast.
That's crazy. I was cooked most of the time. You're right. The tempo did go down.
You're
I was
asking
going
for
at the wrong
proof that
tempo.
the
You're so
dolly
right.
moved. I have it right here.
I
When I
fucking
found the
love
dolly in the
those
repository,
bullet times.
one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Good job, Naegi. You're not totally useless.
Woohoo!
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
I love that. That was just a side thing. Back to the murder.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
Well, it doesn't. Okay.
It's not a real robot.
Everyone, I am making a rule. The only ones allowed to speak during the trial are myself, Sakura, and perhaps Kirigiri, if I allow it. But I just did I helped. You are circumstantial. You are but a thing that I use.
I'm
You are
not
my
sure that really
You are my tool,
matters.
Naegi.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Please say he's stupid.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Well, yeah, if it's pushed by a dolly, he can't bend over to push the dolly. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? I know. I know, though. I just said it out loud. Robo Justice costume. I'm assuming I'll have to do it when it's like, push the...
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Correct.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository.
Honestly, I think I want to let it
Yeah,
play all the way.
The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
That's true.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Yes, I think that's
Now,
the one I'm supposed to
keep
shoot.
in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Correct.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh, it's this one.
Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched
Fire.
down
And I missed.
carted
I
the
missed
body off
both
to the
times.
repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
You were inside the suit. You don't know. Honestly, I don't think he knows where he is right now. It's just, the dollies don't have any handles, so to push it, you'd have to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit have been able to actually stoop down like that? No,
As
chat.
we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Yes.
Now, keep in mind that
It
the
doesn't have a
dolly
handle.
doesn't have
Yes,
a
I'm ready.
handle.
I'm ready for
Well,
bend over.
Yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
What?
Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the
I
killer
think
just
your
crouched down and carted the body-
reticle was
you accept,
just
then
right
you
below
must
the
realize
text, so
that
it missed.
Sorry, I don't think I. As we know,
Fired.
and from
And I
there.
missed.
Yeah,
I missed
the
both
cul- then
times.
loaded it on.
Now, keep in mind.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
all
fuck
you'd
no.
have to. Then you could push the dolly. So the killer and carted the
Honestly, if
you
I lose,
accept,
it's fine.
Then
I
you
don't care.
must realize that who. Sorry,
Nothing really happened.
I don't
We
think I.
just got mono coins at the end.
As we know, and from there.
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have.
Well, yeah. But even without, all you'd have to do is bend.
I hate how touchy that is. You watched me shoot that like 6 times, right?
You're
Yeah.
absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think
What do you
back to
mean,
what
what
you
do I
said when we
mean?
were all
You were in
checking
the
out
suit.
together. Remember?
Oh, I love this picture. It's so cute.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push
I
that
sure hope
dolly if
after
you
this,
couldn't bend over.
Owie learns her lesson.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, obviously, hidden among us is actually the ultimate soccer player.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the suit was gonna come off, is because, like, once it's on, you can't take it off.
You can't take it off yourself.
Oh, you're right. What? You mean I have to live the rest of this? You have to live my life? I was gonna get all pulled.
Shoot!
I embarrassed myself. It's fine. There's absolutely no chance.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't pick off yourself?
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We really don't have a choice. Let's help him.
If you did have a choice, would you have just left him there? Yes.
I would.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Guys.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
I'm gonna bash my head into a wall. I am Byakuya in these moments. I'm like, guys.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Nobody
You
forgot.
all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Oh, don't do this to me. How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me.
What guy?
Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same.
You gotta
It
let it
was
go,
Hiro,
girl.
without a doubt.
You gotta let. This is just like the last trial where they're like, it's Toko, and I'm like, guys, let it go. It's not happening.
Yeah.
You have to lock in.
You have to
please.
lock
gotta
in.
be
I need
right.
you to use a couple brain cells, guys.
Hold on a second.
I love his cry.
I also need to stop clinging to like any small bit of evidence. Like, have a mind for yourself for 2 seconds.
I love his crying sprite so much. That is a man in deep,
It's still
deep
far
trouble.
too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it before we rush to a verdict. Shouldn't we explore every single possibility instead of seizing on one viewpoint? The truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Who's excited to talk about running up and down the stairs for the next 5 minutes?
What a pain in the ass!
That's what I'm saying, Jill.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then.
That's actually
Let's
none of
take
your
another
business.
Look back at what happened. I
That's
suppose
actually
we
none
can
of
start
my
with this
fucking
morning.
Yeah. None of your beeswax. Owie.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Sad seeing Taka's dead portrait. I will miss you, crazy Goku.
We waited
At least
there
he
for
doesn't
quite a
get to
while,
stand
but
in the
nobody
awkwardly
else showed
stand in
up,
the middle of
so
2
we went
dead
to look for
portraits.
everyone.
True. Now that Makoto gets to do
And
that.
Makoto
And
Toko
Toko.
get to do that.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for
All
about
this being
an hour
explained
after
on
I
a
was attacked by
whiteboard.
my mystery assailant.
That I like to think that like between Sakura and Naegi, they have like everywhere he goes, it's Pepe Silva chart, like, and they were here and then they went there, but then it was over there, and then there was a robot.
Yeah.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That's weird. The guy died at 6.
There's a clock in there, I think.
That
Yeah,
was
there's
when
a
we
clock
saw
in the rec
Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
Knowing that his like asleep, half dead body is inside of that right now, like looking at this picture, they just like Weekend at Bernie's him to take this pic is so funny.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. That strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down in the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
What was that?
They came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor, to let the others know what had happened.
meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body's fucking disappeared.
What? You think it just got up and walked away? Now they're just laughing at it. They're like awkwardly laughing at each other.
Rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah. No kidding.
Look at our whiteboard.
Look at my
Look at all the
whiteboard. I
arrows.
color coded it. I also took pictures. I worked very hard on it.
It seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Good idea.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth, I have to find them no matter what.
Okay, be safe. Okay.
Monokuma File 3. The file is just me being like...
Taka's death, I
Well,
wonder
they're
if
both
he
dead
died
from blunt
before
force trauma,
Hifumi.
right?
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Well, no, we
Taka
don't.
came
We just
last.
know that... That's not true.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That
It's
doesn't
true that
tell
Hifumi
us
was
anything.
killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he
So I should
died
hit the one
before
that's
Hifumi,
like, they died around
or
the same
perhaps
time,
it
you
was
think?
After?
We already know what order
I should
they
hit
were
the...
killed in. Taka came last.
Were you not?
What makes you say that?
No, I wasn't locked in. Hold on.
Because
I'm
of the
replying to
numbering
my
of the
dad, he's asking
Justice
me what I
Hammers.
want for Christmas.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3,
While Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came... So, I wonder if... Or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in.
Yeah, Monokuma File 3.
Shoot!
What is going on? Huh?
So,
Regarding... I wonder if... Or perhaps it was... We already know Taka came last.
What makes you
So
say
it's
that?
gotta be the hammer.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Well, I just
There's
lost.
Do you have to steal one of them?
Oh my god, you have to steal her words.
Well, it's not like it matters. I don't care. Can I restart?
Yeah.
I don't care.
I refuse to give up yet.
You can just not fail if you want to.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love this game.
No, you can keep trying. Okay, so what is the button for stealing?
I think it's cool.
So, regarding Taka's...
My fucking question. How do I... Okay, so concentrate if you ever want to slow things down. Flashback.
Oh, I hold the fire button.
You hold Y. You hold Y.
Yeah.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after.
Grab her.
We already know what order they were
Yeah,
killed
and then
in.
I'll hit him in what order.
Taka
Yeah.
came last.
Yeah. Okay.
What makes you say that?
I keep forgetting
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
While Taka's death...
See?
Wow,
So it's obvious Taka came...
I got this, chat.
So,
I love it when you
I
fast
wonder if-
forward
or
and like
perhaps it was
just go
after?
back to normal. It's really
we
funny.
already know what order they were killed.
No, that's wrong.
Thank you, Rachel, for mentioning that because we both forgot that that was a thing.
Hold on.
That you could
There's
flashback.
no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Forgot.
If anything,
Because we used it
that's
like
just
once
another
in the
way the
Mondo
killer tried to
trial, and
disguise
other
their
than that, I just
actions.
ignored it.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
His pocket watch. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. I got it. Oh shit, the Hangman's Gambit. I got a spell. Pocket watch? Wristwatch. Okay. You see that guy? He was camping.
He was camping.
I need a C, chat. I need an H.
He's watch with an S now.
Yeah, wristwatch.
now I understand.
Yeah.
Now I understand. I love you. You're so useless.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
My favorite
See? Look,
I love him.
it broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Good job, guys.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yes.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Yes.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Yes.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Bitch.
I feel like
Now,
this is one of
if
those moments where
Taka was
Byakuya
killed
is
around
genuinely
6,
impressed
then
by
everyone's
Makoto.
Not
alibis
only is
for
he
his
impressed
murder
by
go out the
Makoto, he's
window.
actually being helpful in the trial.
Because when
He's
he
not
was
just
killed,
like,
we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be
Fuck up
true
the whole
in the
trial,
case of
just for
Taka's
fun.
murder.
What if I threw in a bit?
But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Huh?
What was that?
It came from downstairs. That must have been.
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
I mean, maybe? I don't know what you're...
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
I love that. Wait, that is so true. He's like, okay, but have you considered that this happened? Well, where's your evidence? My evidence is that I made it the fuck up.
Don't just go making
Where's
stuff
your
up.
Source, General.
I don't know. I made it the fuck up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were
Emma
there
poses
together,
a great question.
clearly
What
none of us
genre
could have
does this
killed him.
series not have?
You know.
Which Annie does say it doesn't have fighting game.
Football.
Danganronpa 2 begs to differ.
There's a fighting game in Danganronpa 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you, football.
You're right. There's no football.
Exactly. I can't NFL like 2008 Joe Flacco like toss
No,
one
there's-
in to solve a crime.
I know there's a platformer in V3.
And it does not
There is a
stop
platform
there.
on Beach, right?
There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
It's a gotcha because of the gambling.
When his body vanished from
gotcha.
the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom
First
together.
person shooter?
While everyone else
Point
was in
and
the
click.
escape
Yeah.
room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body
Well,
from
it's
the
not a
equipment
romance.
room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going
Become
missing.
good friends, but you're right. You can't really romance people.
Ugh. What do you
They want
mean I can't kiss Byakuya sloppy style?
Well, don't forget,
This game
I was
sucks.
in the equipment room the whole
They
time.
want you to believe that you can romance or are supposed to
Wait,
be in a
then what if
romantic
Genocide Jill
relationship
did
with
it?
one of the
She could have
characters.
dragged Taka's body out of there
Like-
right then.
She wasn't there. Nope. We're putting the curtain down. He's not allowed to talk anymore. You're making it worse for yourself, bud.
Even if she could
You have
pull
a
that off, there's
Metroidvania
no
if you
way
think
she
too
could
hard
have done
about
the
it.
same with Hifumi's body.
I'm just saying, this game is not a... Oh, God, what are those genre of games called? Like Dynasty Warriors. What are those? What's that genre of game called? Like Dynasty Warriors, Hyrule Warriors?
No, I just
God.
know those things called
Muso games.
murders.
Yeah, it's not a Muso
Yes.
game.
Because
There are
as
no
we just
hordes. It's not a
established,
zombie
She
game.
was passed out in the equipment room
It is
when
not-
his body disappeared.
No one comes back to life.
There's no zombies, but there is one
Besides, I didn't
specific
do either of
aspect
them
of the
anyway.
zombie game that I can't say.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
Alright, let me hit it with this. Let me hit it with this, chat. I'm going full Phoenix Wright. Because the victim's not actually dead! Huh? What? Are you... Nick! It seems
Almost
plausible.
Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Hmm. So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated
That's
on who
crazy.
did
She's
it,
like,
or we'll
actually,
just keep going around in circles.
Not important.
So instead of who,
Actually,
I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
It would seem so. It would appear so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their
Oh,
eyes off of
that's a
it.
shame.
But to
When it
carry
gets
that
dinner,
much weight from the first
meatloaf.
floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
I fucking
Oh
love
man,
meatloaf.
yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Again. But the victim's not actually dead!
What? How?
If the dead body
Is that an actual
were to
line from
move
Ace
itself.
Attorney?
It is from the musical. Because that's the quick side tangent. That's the plot of the Ace Attorney musical. Is Maya Fey is on trial for the murder of Larry Butts. And at some point, like halfway through the trial, he's like, well, I can't pin this case on anybody else, but I know it wasn't Maya. So I have to figure out something to do. And he goes, objection! And they're like, what? What now? You've lost the case. He's like, well, what if the victim's not actually dead? And they all start laughing at him because they're like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And Judge gets really upset. He's like, I will not have you make a mockery of my courtroom. We are going to be dismissed and come back tomorrow because that is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. But in the end, actually, he was right because Larry's not dead. He's just like freeloading in Nick's apartment.
That's so funny.
And they're like, well, then who was the body that we found? Oh, it was the blue blazer wrapped in Larry's coat. And they're like, you didn't notice the fact that he was made of metal? And Dr. Hottie is like, no.
The dead body moved on its own?
That was for Emmett, by the way. Emmett, I know you're out there. That Ace Attorney was for you.
No! Not another ghost!
I liked that. That was good.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
What if I said, no, actually, I'm just Joshin. He teleported. Actually, he's a magical wizard and just, like, kind of... Okay, hang on. Everybody, trial in the court... Order in the courtroom! What if Hifumi's body just did that?
I was gonna say the same thing.
What if Hifumi's body... What if Hifumi can just do that?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Well, Taka's head can do that, like exploding, but he can't teleport, obviously. That would be stupid. He can only have one superpower.
Oh my god.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Good job, Byakuya. Thank you for locking in.
It isn't possible.
You can see her tweaking. She's like, that's not possible. The idea Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? Yeah. Y'all see his glasses? The broken wristwatch? That's not helpful to me. Oh, I bet I have to slurp something up, you think?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the
I'm ready to
nurse's
slurp,
office,
chat.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
How dare you cover that?
It is impossible.
No.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Did you check his pulse?
And you know that how?
Exactly. And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Thanks, Kyoko, for making it really obvious what we
I'm
have
sure
to do.
the body discovery announcement was only made once. Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was at...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery. Hifumi's dead body had been...
BOOM! I didn't even mess that up, chat. I locked in so hard. I am the ultimate detective.
Yeah.
I am Suichi Saihara.
announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi.
Actually, I'm not prevalent to that information. I don't know who that person is. That's my OC, actually. I made him up on the spot. That's my OC. Don't you love him? He's a detective. The body is somewhere in Inaba. Case closed. Let's go get drunk.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Exactly.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
How dare you?
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Boom. Mic drop.
Boom shakalaka.
Yes, God! Yes, God! He just starts like crumping. He's like, take that.
Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Second body, the second body discovery. Shut up! It's a really stressful time for me right now. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. The second time was when both bodies were discovered.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Ding dong, bing bong.
Fuck your life.
Your life.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Who was the third person to see both of their bodies? If I can, who's behind Taka? Excuse me, Byakuya and Makoto.
Sakura. Sakura.
Oh, you're. You're right. I was there. You were there. We were all there.
Yeah.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered
For the first time. Woo! Woo! We're locking in. We're getting there, chat. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Correct.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Correct.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's
The
office.
glasses.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
That is the worst idea you ever had in your entire life.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Girl, what do you mean?
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his
Very
body.
adamant.
She is so adamant. She's like, there's definitely no way he was alive. And I'm like, how do you know that?
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
Concerned about this, Celeste.
Rock eyebrow.
This whole thing is pointless.
You can
At
tell.
least Mondo and
Her mask is slipping. She's starting to tweak.
At least Mondo and Leon shut the fuck up for most of their trials.
This is true. They were just like, you know, if I just kind of agree
Anything.
with people, maybe I'll get past it. She's like pulling out the stop. She's like, no. Hang on. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Yeah, it's his glasses. I knew it, Chad.
Well, here's one thing we do know.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom,
Yes.
his body disappeared.
Well, yes.
And the next time we saw his body,
Yes.
it was in the repository.
Yes.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
What? Your meaningless words tire me. Stop wasting my time.
Shoot.
But I was... whatever.
Well, here's one thing we do. The first time we found him, and then his body
And the next time, it was in the...
But when you compare his body before,
other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
There we go. That's the one I was looking for.
No.
I was a little trigger happy. Havoc.
Yeah. Baby, that's the
In
name of
fact,
the game.
there was one clear difference between Hifumi and the nurse's
What
office
kind of
and the
blindness do you
repository.
think Hifumi and Byakuya have?
Bad.
I think Byakuya has astigmatism, and I think that Hifumi is legally blind.
His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only
Something
playing
I have
dead
in
in
common
the
with
beginning.
Byakuya, that's crazy.
Astigmatism?
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi
Would you
in
like
the
to fill the
nurse's
rest of
office,
us in? Were
his
you not
glasses were
paying
covered with
attention?
blood.
Were you not locked in, motherfucker?
Girl.
But when we found him again later in the repository,
Hi, Baho.
they were
You're
spotless.
over here, just like plugging at my blanket. I'm cold,
And
man. Can
I
you stop
found the
that?
item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the nurse's trash can was...
got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Dude, Naegi, good job, bud. You are being so above average right now.
The character was
Just made me think of a... And what are we getting for dinner? Sushi, of course.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Hey.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Tell him, mama. Tell him, mama.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question.
She has glasses.
It
What kind of
belongs to
blindness does she
Hifumi.
have?
I think they're fake.
So what you're saying
You know what?
is...
Yeah, they're fake.
What exactly?
Have you not been I shouldn't even. Nope. Hang on. Breathe. Obviously you're not listening. You are like high as the Empire State. They asked me about a scar and all that. Tonight we are young.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
So then who wiped it off?
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's
Assume?
office.
No, it's the truth. I'm not assuming.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Dumbass could have just taken them off and then walked. Fucking idiot.
He's blind!
And with that, the impossible task of moving
I don't
his
see.
copious
He's
corpse
stupid. He should have just
becomes
rolled.
possible, wouldn't you say?
Right.
He should have just rolled up the stairs. He is ball shaped.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
You know, this is so funny. I'm sure this is either exactly what they intended or not what they intended at all. While I'm not like the biggest fan of Toko, I love Genocider Show. There is something deeply wrong with her. I love it.
Yeah.
There's something so wrong with her.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Correct.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one person who could have moved it. What? Hifumi.
I got it.
Imagine if I said soccer and she goes,
Only have been
"Excuse
Hifumi.
me."
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Good job, guys.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yes, accomplice.
I just can't believe it.
You can't?
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Sorry, that had the same energy as like, it's a bucket. No, there's more. But God.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Yeah, the paper. The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be?
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, I love that. Love that. Yes. His pants. I love that observation. Thank you, Sakura.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Well, stop worrying about her pants.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it
Oh my
said,
god, he's using his brain
Monokuma
cells,
can't
guys.
find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
He must have shot up some heroin while we weren't looking. He has to be on some other drug that I'm not prepared for.
Hiro got.
I want you guys to know that in my head, I'm imagining these trials like actually like acted out and stuff. And like sometimes when you say something, I'm imagining like Makoto actually saying it and like crashing out a little bit.
It's true. He's like pointing and like moving his arms like, did you not see that? He's shooting up heroin in the middle of a trial.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hira, and that
Makoto
person
does
could
deserve
only
a
have
crash
been...
out. He is
Hifumi's pants!
I got it. I'm not gonna get into yet, but he
That's
does.
right! Taka!
Who does, huh?
Makoto deserves a crash out.
He does. After all this, I think all of the people who have actually been participating in the trials deserve a crash out.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Oh, the names are cute.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
I like that sprite where her tongue is like, eh. Man, Genocider Show can be seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me.
Charlie, I need you to just like be on the same wavelength as me with this.
I threw up in my mouth. I'm gonna kill myself.
But like, I feel like...
Huffy had the note, right?
Do Genocider Show and Toko have different voice actors? Because I tried to look it up on Behind the Voice Actors and it didn't say anything.
Then the person it was intended for must have
Because
been
she sounds like Chie, but it's not Chie.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter.
It does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
No, that's wrong.
Let me do a little Google. Well, I have to make it.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
What you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
No. My god.
The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
I love that. She's like, you're right.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster.
So,
Telling people they found a way
everybody
out.
get ready for some amazing news.
Yes.
What?
The voice actor for Genocider Show in the games is Aaron Fitzgerald.
Oh, that's Chie, isn't it?
That's Chie.
Yeah, you were right, Rachel. It is her.
Right.
But if they
So
gave the
why
note to
that she
Taka,
said it, and I was like,
what was
that's
Hifumi
That
doing with
just
it?
sounds exactly like Chie.
Stuff down his pants, no less.
most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
I'm gonna get me a new
He
soda.
stole
I'll be
it?
right back.
Get that soda.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
The proof that Hifumi stole the note from Taka.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
I'm glad we're all caught up, everybody. At this point, Byakuya is not seven parallel universes ahead. Kyoko is not 7 parallel universes ahead. Me, am 21 parallel universes ahead of every single danganronpa game that is made and will ever be made.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Thank you for listening. It makes me feel
Hifumi
good.
knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
I love this. The trial is like guy who helps, girl who helps, girl who argues, and the other two that are just like, whatever you just said, hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Speak on it. Whatever you said, yeah. They're literally that post where it's like, that message was really long, I didn't read it all, so whatever it was, sucks to be you, or congratulations, I didn't read it all.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Shut up. I love him so much. I love him in a way that is unholy. I love him so. Look at how pissed Byakuya is next to him, by the way. He's like, I can't believe I breathe the same air as him.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
I love that. No.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
To be fair, he was asleep, so it's not like he knew that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
And who told us the bodies were in the repository? That's right! Hang on.
I was trying to think of somebody funny to say.
No, wait, just 1 second. No, I'm thinking about it. Hang on. It's coming to me, it's coming to me. One more second, hang on. I promise this is gonna go somewhere. Hang on.
I have a side quest I need to fulfill. I'll be right back.
I've got it. I lied. Actually, hang on, no. It was you. The player. Because what if the dead bodies are just the friends we made along the way? Because they literally are.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
And fuck-ass was sleeping.
Trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
Okay.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
I can only imagine what it is.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file...
I'm sorry, wait, pause. I'm not ready to click yet. Is he about to say something useful? I'm so scared.
The way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
I gotta get, hang on. Hang on, wait, hang on. Hang on. 1 second. Move my chair. Did Yasuhiro Higakure just say something useful and pertinent to the situation? Did he just point something out that is actually useful to the conversation?
I knew he could do it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Chat, I don't know what Mexican black tar heroin is pumping through his veins right now, but he must be so hopped up. I mean, at this point, he's on ketamine. This man's in a K-hole, and now he is a genius. That's what it is.
Emmett, you're so right. Emmett says his brain cell bounced perfectly in the corner of his brain, like the DVD logo.
It did! For hours, it's just been going. He finally... And everyone goes... I'm so fucking scared right now.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours at—
Wow! There is a semblance of a brain!
Yeah!
Hell yeah! It's packed in there good and tight.
What does that mean?
He's right, though. I don't understand it either.
Really? You good? I can't hear you. Wheeler? Wheeler?
And to make a whole long fucking story short, I shoved a whole jag of jelly beans up my ass. Oh, did that not pick up? That's so sad. No, my jelly beans are still up there. Can you still not hear? Is it not working?
No, I heard you.
You are so stressful, by the way. Like I was saying, I thought of this last night. You know how, Hagakure has been held back several times because he's a grown-ass man?
Yeah.
I actually like to think that he was held back in, elementary school for several years because, he genuinely had problems reading and writing. So he has very stunted development. He wasn't held back in high school. I think he was held back very young.
I can pick up what you're putting down.
But since, this is 2010, the special education classes that he likely needed didn't exist, so he was just cooked. That and, I imagine living in a house with one mom who is a chain smoker and breathing in all that, cigarette smoke and eating paint chips probably did him in pretty hard.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Funny you say that, Sakura. I have a very wet mallet. To answer your question.
But if the
Why is it wet?
were already laying around those other rooms.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
Girl.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Thank you, Miyaki.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Fumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. But I know the truth! I already know it! It's the hammer!
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The spotless hammer.
Was it
But I'll let them.
Justice Hammer
I will let
3?
them continue talking.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4.
No.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon?
They were already in there.
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Because it was already in there.
Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Oh, she's so funny. I love her.
One thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Hey guys, guess what?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Wasn't a
You
justice hammer
missed.
at all.
I think you had walked
No,
away.
It was something
You missed. I
completely
don't think it was a crash out. I think it was just my mind being blown that this whole hammer debate started with Hagakure pointing out a very important thing. I was like, I'm sorry. Did he rub the only two brains? And then Byakuya was like, oh, I see that there is a brain rattling around in that empty cage of yours. I literally like stood up and I was like, this is absolute cinema. He's not totally stupid.
But
I'll go grab my
seriously?
dinner real quick.
A different
I'll be right
weapon?
back.
Specifically,
Sorry,
a
I
hammer
have to
from the
complete a
repository.
side quest.
The killer
I'm
could
gonna have to
easily
complete a
used
side
that
quest
to kill
after
Hifumi.
the trial is over.
Now, all the hammers in the
My side quest,
repository
I
were
have to
covered in
figure out
flecks
how to
of
get
grit
my
and
image
debris. But for some reason,
There's no
one of
information
them
on how
had
to
been
set up
scrubbed
an appointment
clean.
for that.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
I'm so happy that they're not
I'd also like
totally
to point
stupid.
out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but spotless hammer. I feel like I'm gonna have to slurp something. Watch with me, Rachel. What am I
Based on
slurping?
the rules that have been laid out for us,
I want to
even
go
if
to
more
dinner.
than one person is complicit in the murder,
All right, well then you and
only
me are
the
gonna
one who
slurp something.
actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule
Yeah, I know.
holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out
And
the
Nagi's
act
just like,
can
you had a point there.
graduate
Hang on.
and survive.
Let me Life is
Assuming
Strange
the
this
rule
really quick.
holds true, it is
No, that's wrong.
Tell him about no, that's wrong.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward. benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
They each
Instead,
committed one. Good
each
job,
person killed
guys.
someone, creating
Claps.
two separate incidents.
Claps to the chat.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Was planning to kill, or was discussing with Hifumi on who they planned to kill.
I think they were planning to kill Taka. I think that was the plan.
On Hifumi killing Taka, but
Yeah.
since we were both going to be culprits, who was the other one gonna kill?
Probably Hiro.
Because they can't. Well, they're framing it.
They're
Hiro
framing it on
killing
him, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Kyoko, since she also had went missing at the time. But then again, I feel like they're at least one of them is smart enough to be like, nah, she'll figure it out. Maybe like, well, maybe Aoi.
Maybe Aoi. I don't think it could have been Kyoko because Kyoko disappeared for reasons nobody knows.
Reasons unknown. And I don't think it would be Sakura because they're not stupid.
Yeah, they're not stupid enough.
Hi, I'm back, by the way. Did I miss
Hey,
anything?
we're discussing who we believed the second person they would have killed was if they were acting, like if it actually went the way that the true criminal explained it would. Because we've ruled out it's not Sakura, it's not Kyoko. They're framing the murder on Hiro. So, and they've already killed Taka. So I was like, maybe Aoi? Because like, unfortunately, out of the three left, like, I don't think they would go for Byakuya either. I feel like they realize he would be too smart to be in a situation like that. So
Naegi.
Yeah, Naegi's a good answer.
Because Naegi is a big point in trial. The thing I hate the most about danganronpa games is that there's
Which,
never
if
any
true,
true
means
threat
that
about the
betraying
people
Hifumi
who
was part of the plan from the very
manage
beginning.
trials the best.
Mhm.
Like, there's never any threat towards, like, Kyoko, Byakuya, and Naegi in these things. Except for later, and we're not gonna get into that now.
I was gonna say, a different game begs to differ, but like, I'm gonna throw up my hands.
This game begs to differ in a bit, but...
Yeah, in a little bit, but like, that's actually not information that I know yet. You're making things up and tricking me. That's so rude of you.
I know, right? I'm evil like that. But,
No, yeah, I think, I think you're right. I think the other one was gonna be Naegi, but the problem was Naegi showed up to breakfast. And then...
Naegi did show up to breakfast, but, like, there would have been a second culprit when everybody was running around.
True.
So as long as not everybody was together at those times, it could have been anyone.
But he always split up the group to where there was always at least one or two other people with someone else.
Yeah.
So they couldn't catch him
Because
alone.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning. which is why she said not to look at it as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then
This
who
won't be
was the
important
one
later.
pulling Hifumi's
No, I
string?
mean, she just has autism. It's okay.
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Do I get a pick?
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I love her so much. I don't want her to
Here's
go.
my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that—
I love that sprite of her.
brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Whoa!
The slip of the accent? Oh, it's crash out time. She's about to crash out. Pardonnez-moi.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that encountering the suspicious individual?
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Hey!
Sorry.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste
now,
and
Makoto?
Hifumi ever
What's
laid
wrong with
eyes on the
you?
costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Girl, we're in the killing high school. That's just, it's gonna be that way.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search
You're
for
in
this
the killing
individual,
high school.
correct?
There's gonna be killings.
And not too long
There are
after
going to be
that,
people
you
who
remember
lie,
what
cheat,
Celeste
and
said?
steal.
I saw something. Some shadow. Something moving about the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
I made
and
a
when we'd all
danganronpa
come to
OC
see
that
what was
based
wrong,
off of Eddie
what was it
Guerrero
she
and was
said?
The ultimate liar, cheater, stealer.
Aww. Shakes your hand. That's what,
What?
I told you about Jack So, the ultimate nobody. He's he's the ultimate nobody who is so good at it that he has even tricked himself. Because he's actually the ultimate liar.
What?
He is so good at, like, just... His lies are so seamless that to him they're not lies anymore.
Good for him, because honestly, he didn't even deserve it in the first place.
And it's funny because he actually has a real name from before that happened to him, which is actually, if he were in a different game, not sure which one, he'd actually, funny enough, he would be the ultimate soothsayer.
What's a soothsayer?
A person who only tells the truth.
Ooh.
Or they can always find the truth. Like kind of like, I don't know, like ultimate, I don't know, defense attorney.
Celeste, what's wrong?
And that was a rather intense scream for someone
They've
like you.
shown this scene like 10 times.
I know, I've said that like 8 times and I'm like, dude, I'm about tired of it.
As I saw him, that strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done
You
her
sound
job of
like
getting
an
us all
actor,
up to
like
the
a
physics
theater
lab,
actor doing practice who had to do this line like the 20 millionth time that hour.
You sound like Gal Gadot.
it
I
was
feel
time
like
for her
it.
partner to get to work.
Oh,
Kal-El, no! Give me the stone! Ah! Huh?
what was that?
That came from downstairs. Must have been.
Hifumi, fat ass is in the nurse's office. Fuck. Let's go.
Makoto, that's the script.
It was to get us to
Shut
divide
up.
into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Exactly.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Yes. Celeste.
Ah, fuck. Then why don't we fucking split up into two groups? This has been going on for forever.
Yeah, I'll lead the hunting party. You go do whatever it is you do.
Very well then. Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual up to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Oh, it wasn't hers. Oh.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Oh. Okay.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found
Damn,
Hifumi
they all
in the nurse's
dogpiling on her now.
office, we now know was
They're
only
like, also,
pretending
you
to
did
be
this wrong, and also you did this wrong. And she's just like, I wanted the money. I like money and shiny things. I like to gamble. Do you remember Nayegi? We would play with the with the mano mano. Please. You gave me a whip. It was precious.
I'm not expecting this. Hey, motherfucker, this is my character. Step off my plate. Nike, we used to gamble so well together. You would give me your extra things that you won at the Mono Mono machine. Oh, how we had so much fun together, Nike. Why would you do this to me?
Celeste, okay.
Yes.
You're
Okay.
gonna take this really hard, but,
Okay.
actually, since I started
What?
taking you to the slot room, my luck went down.
What?
Yeah, I had
do
higher
you mean
chances.
your luck went
I had higher chances of getting repeats whenever you were there, but when I was alone, I didn't. I'm not saying that you're bad luck or that like you're like not a good gambler, because obviously you took the gamble on this murder and failed, but yeah, sorry, I didn't know how to tell you. I have like 7 bags of chips now. For old time's sake, do you want to sit on the floor and eat one while we drink a water? Before you die?
I would love to have just one bag of chips before I die.
Here you go. These ones are kettle cooked. I hope you like them.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. You had that ready, didn't you?
Thank you so much, Nike.
I hate you. Read the text.
I already did. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Now, imagining all of Danganronpa, but it's like a stage play
believe it.
performed by a bunch of high schoolers
Everything.
makes it funnier.
The whole thing was one
Well,
big act.
hold on to that idea.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
That would actually be either a fun AU or a fun way to write, like, a Danganronpa, where it's actually like a school play.
Yeah.
So, like, you can
I
still
know
have
there
the
is
characters interact outside of the thing.
Yeah. I know there is a real life stage play adaptation, but it's by like adults.
Wait!
Hmm.
Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Reality where they're filming a TV show.
Well, that's the third game.
It's the second game.
No. The second game, they're inside of the computer, dude.
Yeah, they're making a show about that one. That's what the fic is.
Oh, you're talking about a fic. I thought you were talking about the actual games. I'm like, there's no way you're messing this all up.
Each piece isn't much by itself.
Okay,
but
I'm
since
picking
putting
up what
them
you're putting down.
together
Oh,
and
I'm
the
sorry.
picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
You're right next to each other.
Love her.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
This is just like in the last case. I think you had went to bed by this time, Charlie. When Mondo's like the blue track jacket, I was like, that's his pancakes. That was his pancakes. That was his. Obviously, it was Namatame who threw them in the TV.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
Yeah, because she's never acted like that
Remember her
before.
saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange.
Like, I remember when she said it in the moment, I was like, what are you talking about?
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Oh, there's no way she could have known that two people were dead at that point. Her pancakes. Her pancakes.
Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste.
I love that
and the
chat.
four
By
of
the
us
way,
headed
you're
to
not
the
going to
nurse's
get what I mean when I say her pancakes for like another probably year until we play like all of Persona 5. You will not get what I'm talking about.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Oh, that's so bitchy. I love him.
If you're
Right
really not
next
the
to him,
culprit,
too,
you
just
shouldn't
makes it
have
even
any
better.
I love
problem
it.
repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? What do you mean? Makoto! Okay, I just have to breathe. It's fine. They died at the same time. That's what I have to say. I'm ready.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this.
Yes.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Yes.
They must be positively elated.
Yeah.
We are all going to die here.
Yes.
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
What?
Shoot!
Was that the last one?
You might have
All
to
I
steal
said
something again.
was,
I think what you have to prove is what Bianchi's trying to say, and that is the fact that there's no way she could have known that Taka was dead when she
Oh,
died.
you're right.
Just like those guys died. And that
Those
is all I
guys
said.
died. Okay.
And that's all it takes to finish this.
Yeah,
It's
Kiara, you
what
gonna
was
say
so
something?
strange about Celeste's
So straight.
comment?
So straight.
I must not have hit it fast enough.
No, we need to grab it.
Oh, we need to grab So Strange. Okay.
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, and that is all.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Fuck me.
All I said,
Even
they must
the
really
last
enjoying
one really
the
makes it
sight
hard
of us.
to
They
get
must
it.
be. We are going to die,
And that is a...
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be... We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like...
Boom!
No, that's wrong.
Good job, chat. Together. We did it together.
We have formed one brain.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Have you considered... I am clairvoyant? What? No. You too? That's awesome. Do the spirits talk to you too? What do they say?
What did the spirit say?
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to
Mic
have
drop.
seen his body in the equipment room
Does the
for
Dougie.
herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have
Oh, is
some
this the
vivid
crash out? I'm so
imaginations.
ready.
You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Yeah.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly
Oh,
fit
that's
into that
right.
suit.
Because he was like in there since like he was in there for like a hot 24 hours. He had no food or water. That's torture.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
No. Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi's dragging the suspect away.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
She said, fuck.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
The girlfriends are fighting!
Then
Divorce,
shut your
divorce,
mouth.
Divorce!
Allow me to educate you.
She says, shut your mouth! Celeste thinks she could prove there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away, but is that really possible? How many of these are there gonna be, chat? Surely this is enough.
It's a cholesterol. There's gonna be debates.
I know, but like, damn.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Honestly,
Like I said,
justifiable crash
ridiculous.
out from
As you can
Hagakure.
see in the picture,
He's like,
the
how fucking
suspect
dare
is
you?
standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is
Which
the
one do you think it
culprit
is,
after
chat?
all.
Is it the blueprints or is it just the costume?
It's gotta be the blueprints because we know he didn't make it.
true. If I remember right, Hina said she said that she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me
So it's
up
probably
in that
just the
suit
costume.
After I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
I love
Like
how
I
even when
said,
he's angry, he doesn't sound
ridiculous.
angry. He's just slightly
As
irritated.
you can see in the picture, the suspect
He's
is
like, you made
standing
me seem like the
perfectly
bad
upright.
guy.
If the person inside the suit was
That's not it. I'm a
unconscious-
fucking idiot. Shut up. Nope, shut up, bitch. I don't care what you have to say. Sorry, that was rude.
You dressed me up in that. Then you just draped me. You
Yeah,
tried to
shut
make
up
me
and
look
lie.
Like the bad guy.
Like I said,
As you can see in the picture, if the person inside
there's no way they could stand up straight.
Boom. There we go.
No, that's
I locked in.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Owie? Is Rachel still away?
Rachel's muted.
Okay.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, that's a good sprite. I like that sprite. Honestly, I like all of Celeste's sprites. I just think she's such a well-designed character.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
They had to be taking his measurements then. Ew.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
I'm ready. Let it out, girl.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
I'm so happy right now.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember your name. Hiro.
There you go.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
I love her.
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Is that true? I feel like he's fucking lying.
That's
Your
like saying my
confusing
name
statements
is
don't
John.
make any sense.
I was gonna say, I feel like
Only
he's fucking
making things
lying.
more complicated.
Yeah, no, that sounds
He
like,
did
like
say
going,
Yasuhiro. But
John.
are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko,
I love her.
what do you mean by that?
I love her.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each
She
of us?
sounds like. I'm looking her up right now. She sounds like the voice actor
I got it!
that plays Draculaura /
That's
Jimmy
right.
Neutron, but
Our
it's
last
not
names.
her.
He called us all
Someone
by our
completely
last
different.
names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to,
We don't know Celeste's real name.
and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Wouldn't that be so coincidental
you
if they had the same person? That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Ooh, oh my god, I love her.
Come on!
I love it when
Enough
she's
with your
dropping the
idiotic
accent. It's so
blather.
fun.
Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What?
But also, why would she
I
tell
think
Hifumi
I've
her
earned
real name?
the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. The book! The e-book! Finally! The e-handbook! It only took us 10 fucking years.
And it's the only reason why
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Exactly.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
God damn it!
How long do
Oh
you
my
plan
God.
to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict,
No, that's wrong.
Show us your ebook. Show it to us. What's your name?
That's it.
Name reveal.
The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Whoa. We're back to this.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Let's check her thing. Holy shit. It says Leon Kawada. How come everyone is passing his book around?
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please. Just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
what of a wizard he does?
until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring
It's comic book
everything to an
time.
end.
Comic book time.
Climax inference. Start! Okay. So they're planning, right? Oh, we gotta look. Oh, fuck. The way they drew Hifumi in this one is so mean. What the fuck? Why is she here?
They also have
The ball!
yeah, the ball. from
Hey, my
Leon's.
ball!
Hey, my ball.
My ball.
Handbook that Dad names you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Am. It is the handbook that Dad names you.
Okay, which one is it that goes here?
It's gotta be that one with Hifumi. That, yeah.
That's crazy. He walked in and they were like, hello? Okay, which one do you think is here? They're like talking. Oh, it's the time. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah.
We knew that.
1 a.m. Yasuhiro shows up.
Yeah. Where's the picture of him looking like an idiot? There he is. Come here, bud. Also, that poor guy. He really did get chloroformed.
I love that depending on how the artists draw them, Yasuhiro either has more or less hair, depending on the situation.
As I have said, every time I see his sprite, swear to God, his hair gets bigger. Every time I see him. Okay, so here's Taka. Look how cute Taka is.
Models that deliberately, like, move it.
So he checks his watch. And he hits him. No, that's so sad. He's very dead.
Yeah, it's with number 4. Check out on the last one. There it is.
And they show us the pic of him being squished. And this is him at the nurse's office, right? Oh, this is when they found him in the library. So it'd be Justice Hammer 1 that was in there?
It'd be 2. It's 2. It's 2.
You're so right.
They found Celeste with 1.
You're so right. Oh, I love him. He made a little friend.
He's doing a magical girl transformation with blood.
He is. You get 3. This is him. And then he's gonna push the body. There's the body pushing button. Which again, they didn't have to do him so dirty. And they take him out. The hammer bloody. Yep.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
See, look, it's bigger.
Someone they met with was Hiro.
His hair is bigger!
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
You think his hair changes size depending on
knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo
Yes,
Justice
it
suit.
grows and shrinks into his body like a Barbie.
Look at his hair draped over the robot.
Next,
Here's my question. How do they fit his hair in there without it leaking out at all?
Very carefully.
While the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
That's crazy.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
This also-
When they were
all
done with
this
him,
implies
they
that
shoved
Hifumi
him,
was
still
actually
unconscious,
strong as fuck.
into the pool room locker.
Probably was.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Oh, he's gonna go from white hair to black hair. This is gonna be really sad.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
The whole
The
story
reason Hammer
of
number 4 was used
Taka,
was to create
Mondo, and
confusion
Chihiro
about
is
the
one
order
most
of the
tragic
crimes.
ones in this series.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
God, he
There,
looks so
the
cute.
killers wanted
Yeah,
us
that's
to
a
see
very
Justice
cute drawing
Hammer
of him.
1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood
Go, my
packet
magical
from the
girl.
refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene.
This
in
magical
which
girl
he
sounds sick
himself
as
had
fuck.
apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found
Oh, I
Taka's
love
body
the way
at the same
that
time.
Byakuya and Sakura are drawn.
So when we heard the body discovery
And look at
announcement,
Toko, she's so
we
cute too.
naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
This is a really nice art style.
Yeah, I like it.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He
It makes
simply
it look
got
really
up
cute.
and made his escape.
And
When
hot.
we learned his body had disappeared, we all
Jesus.
rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
He's a little burrito.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
I'm impressed he got that all the way down the stairs without it making any noise, or Taka's body just flying off of the dolly. And it just skidding
Yeah.
down the stairs.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Oh, he looks like a little kitty.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
What is he doing? Is he dancing?
Yeah, he's celebrating.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Oh, this is so pretty. Celestia. Oh. Oh my goodness. So pretty. Oh, with the...
Sorry.
I love that.
You lose.
Woo!
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg.
Oh, is she gonna tell us her name?
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro. That's so funny.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh, I love her voice with... Oh.
Interesting.
I don't know how I got that many points. I fucked up so many times.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Not from concentrate. Oh, I got a achievement for not using a concentrate at all.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Oh, if you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
Like, one last time, Aoi's like, but what if it's Hagakure?
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice?
It's very interesting that her last name is Hiro's first name.
What's
Yeah.
it gonna be?
Taiko Yasuhiro. Oh, yay! Give us the spin. Celestia!
What?
It's only a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blacken this time. The true killer who devised this whole stinking scheme was... Ta-da! Ludenberg! Or more precisely, Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Ifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying.
My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So
Then did you use... You know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her.
For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but
I'm like, Komodo!
it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into.
Alter ego. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
Oh!
What?
You don't know.
What,
This isn't
what?
concerning you.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Just a second.
Ah, shut up. Don't interrupt.
No, Welt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I love his sad sprite.
Usual. Sad.
In other words, then you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right. I see. And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again? Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it?
As it turned out, that's not me.
Excuse you.
I'm
this is my
sorry.
image. As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there.
I like that she's still keeping it under wraps for us. She's still a homie.
I deleted this picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Ugh. So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as
What?
I
for
think that
me,
was accent Celeste. But...
I forgot about my accent.
It happens.
Fuck me in the ass. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
as for me,
My accent. He came into my room last night unannounced, and then, oh, it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
That's an insane thing to say.
What?
It is.
That's not a woman. I'm literally infused with my bro who literally said he would never do that.
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he'd show them to everyone. With what camera, I won't tell you. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime!
Standard. I
An
would never
absolute
do such a
crime! I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say
I never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
What? What?
indeed.
And so he can keep her all to himself.
That bastard! Bastard!
What is with these teens and repeating one word over and over and over and over and over again?
They found their favorite word. Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear, I will save her!
I have to save her!
Actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens that I've come up with a plan.
Huh?
I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. If we agreed without a second thought, the effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a
It's
love
a curious thing.
Shut the fuck up.
And the power of love.
Can still drive people mad, it would seem.
Whoa. That's the... You know what? Hang on. I have to not be high for a second. I need to, like, lock my 2 brain cells in. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume? Was it the strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's all my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're stupid.
huh?
That's it!
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
Holy shit. That's mean.
Necessary.
I feel like I could cry.
Well,
When you were explaining your plan to Fumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? Assuming you actually let him live.
Are you okay with this?
Oh, yeah, that's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, when someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on.
And he really believed that?
Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. And at that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of the fact.
So in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along?
But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
Human life means so little to you.
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we're not gonna lie.
Why?
Then, what made you take
Said
up things
he's
to go
pussy.
flying?
what the heck?
Really? Just for money?
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a fucking lie!
Be gentle. I just took another hit. And I get really emotional when I'm high. Ah!
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated this shit from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh fucking torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I have a dream. And accepting the life here would have been nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
A castle?
Yeah. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler/bodyguards. I was going to make them all dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the
There is
edge.
nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
Sounds so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That is a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others to my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you
Oh,
understand?
she's a psychopath.
That's all there
Probably
is to me.
sociopathic.
That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
What we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared?
My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
And they said he's stupid. He paid attention in history class. You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturb the peace.
Disturbing the peace!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Say, warning for everybody, you don't need to look away in this one. This is like the funniest fucking execution.
Yeah, this one's not all that gruesome. It's very funny, actually.
In fact, I'm begging you to watch it, please.
We've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Now I kind of feel bad. I mean, she's crazy, but like, aw.
You feel both bad and not bad for her.
Yeah. This isn't a like a Mondo situation where I felt bad for him. I was like, oh, sucks to be you. She got her cast.
No, she wants to go out like this. This is why we're doing this. She wants to go out like this.
Welcome to the burning of the Versailles Witch. This one's so beautiful, by the way.
It is.
Like, it just looks so pretty. Oh, the music's fabulous. It's so good.
Into the execution music.
I know, that's good. Help, help, help! There's a fire! Oh, chat. The first time I saw that, it killed me. I
was so excited.
I howled the first time I saw that. Oh, I love this, by the way. Boop, boop. He's so evil. I love him.
This is the funniest execution in the whole series, because she wanted to go out this way, and they said, nah, we're gonna run you over with
a fire truck.
Which car accidents are the most common death?
So she was just completely basic, like everyone else.
Yup.
Make. What did I make?
It's over. The third execution is over. Continue. What were you saying?
The reference Rachel made was like a while ago. It was during one of the debates.
Well, Emmett, if you can remember it, please tell me, because I don't know what you're talking about.
You did it because I said something, and then you sang a song that was the same words that I said.
Oh yeah.
It was like half an hour ago.
Was that the power of love thing?
It was, yeah.
Power of love.
Hi, Tesla. It's a good girl.
Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Oh.
World's far awayest Monokuma.
I don't know why I'm far away.
You could barely hear you until like the very end.
Someone could have cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You're still young. You could place more value on your life.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
I love that line. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
Embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is. But that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
Oh, she's figuring it out.
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh, how exciting!
Oh man, oh jeez! Oh man, oh jeez! What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea! I don't know anything about it!
Why are you using your liar voice, Monokuma?
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
You're kidding? It's about time I got out of here.
Well?
You guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
See ya!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
So,
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easy to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
indeed.
Good idea.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey.
I'm going to go out alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So, do you even have to ask?
As she spoke,
Motherfucker.
she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You. Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
That's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
Huh? So, Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed for the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's safe. Thank goodness.
I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open up the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little while longer.
So now we can officially say that the case is closed.
As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You. Is that why you wanted to come here with me? However, regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What? Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed. It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No! I believe in you.
What? You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's what I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
I understand.
It's true.
And maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
I don't like that heartbeat sound. It's freaking me out. Then...
That's fine. Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see?
Fuck you, game. What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she'd told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come, and when it did, I went into action.
Correct. The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back,
She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden in here? Chat, I actually don't know what the fuck's happening.
I don't know, the wall looks kind of funny.
Well, obviously it looks funny. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, at the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Ba-bump. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
correct. In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet. I've already said this, and way in the back of the closet, I've already said this as well, there's a secret room. That's new.
So this is the secret room. But what's in here?
Shit, Nivy, why don't you look around?
Be quiet. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers.
Girl, you want to look in them?
No. There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had the chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kinda weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. Like it's deja vu. Those words. You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Ah! What the fuck? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it'd been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone! The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there, and after that... It's as if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound... It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here, in the gym? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Ka-cha! I don't know. Whoa! Holy shit! Wait, she's going nuts!
I did not need to see her full ass.
Neither did I. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No.
She's
Sans not human, that's for sure, but she is Sans. Regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? A mastermind spy is... The Next Generation Legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The end! Number of students left? 7! To be continued!
Ooh.
God and Ivan, you received the Super Robo Justice present. I would love to
I
save.
gotta go for the night.
I figured this would be probably the end of it. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. Hey squad! The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. Oh my fucking god! Why do you guys talk all the time?
You did just save. You could just stop.
No, I can't stop now because I've already seen text.
Well, I'm leaving.
You can leave. I don't care.
Okay. Have fun. You know what I just realized?
What?
Toko or Sho didn't say a goddamn word past like halfway through that trial.
They were just like, this isn't my problem anymore.
Genocide Sho was like, I ain't got shit to say.
Literally.
after she said the thing about her glasses, she doesn't need anything other than tissues to clean them, she didn't say anything after that.
Yeah.
I love that, at least in that trial, Hagakure was more useful than Toko was.
Barely. But he did say something useful, it's true.
I love my useless gang.
I
They're so
love them
funny.
all, they're so stupid. But good night, Charlie. We'll see you Wednesday.
Night, Charlie.
Look, sorry.
Yeah?
I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
So now there's only 5 of us here.
Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Would you like to be kitty kitty?
Yeah, sure. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true.
Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true?
Makoto, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean in that case?
'Cause, I mean...
Well, 'cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So, let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up.
I love her. That's like Deep Impact style, Meteor Impact. Extinction level event combination of foods.
Those are both time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is the problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new area should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give into despair just yet.
She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Or I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Okay. That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say.
I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there ain't gonna be any more murders. Oh, that's right. He predicted it.
According to the spirits,
I forgot about this. I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However,
how accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
how about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day.
That seems really low.
It's not like some occult
Yeah, it's
mystery.
not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm gonna only get it right sometimes.
The occult is
I told you, my
bullcrap.
fortune telling isn't some kind of occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't a call?
You got it all
Of course
wrong.
not! Clairvoyance is clairvoyance! Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
The reason that he is the ultimate clairvoyant, even though he's only 20 to 30% right, is like 90% of clairvoyants are only like 10% right.
10% or less, if they're lucky. I
Yeah.
think the highest recorded in history was like 20-something. Like 28?
So he's for his field.
So...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No! You're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true! And as a matter of fact, it happened to me! It all happened one day when I was— oh, this fucking thing. It all happened one day when I was going to get a burger. It was a place I'd never seen before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and head it out.
But...
And before long...
the end is nigh!
The sky was filled with a mysterious, blinding light. I love him.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam
I love
touched it,
that this is one of the voice acting
started
scenes.
floating in midair.
Floating in midair.
And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just
I'm gonna
vanished,
fucking scream. This is
while
so
the
funny.
rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
I really hope
You
they're
can't
all like
trick me.
staring at him like. So I stormed back into the burger joint and got up on the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kind of got lost halfway through.
I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of— how dare you?
Well, you do stink, though.
I told you he smells crazy. That's fine.
Fine?
Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true.
I want to hear what he has to say, Makoto. I want to explain himself.
Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
I feel like if Asahina killed somebody, that would be like the betrayal of the century.
I know, right? I'd be like, what?
Nor I.
That goes for me too,
Said
of
the
course.
plot.
I could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. So after much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But
Well,
To be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too. But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves.
yeah, we're better off without him, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Chapter 4. All-Star Apologies. Daily life. We began our search as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to figure out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Alright, thank God. I'm so happy I got to do the burger scene, though. I've been thinking about the burgers, like, for days. I love his burger scene. He's like, I saw it with my own eyes, man. I was there. It floated off into the sky. It was crazy. You gotta believe me, man. You know who would have believed me? I'm actually not sure anyone here would have believed me, not gonna lie. That's because you're all non-believers, though. You don't listen to the spirits.
I feel like Leon wouldn't believe him, but Soda might.
Soda would believe him. Soda is wrapped. Anytime Hagakure opens his mouth, he's like, and then what happened? You're for real? But what happens next?
Oh my god, we gotta put Hagakure and Ryuji in the same room.
Oh yeah. They have the same interface of idiot that would bounce well off of each other. Hi, Tesla. She goes bye-bye.
Tesla.
now. She just walked away. You saw her little butt. But thank you so much
butt.
for watching. Cat butt, for sure. Thank you all so much for watching. That was the entirety of the third chapter's trial, which was hella long. Because that trial and case is so convoluted. But we got there. we'll be back with more danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc on Wednesday. Tomorrow is Persona 4 Day. You know it. I know it. I think we're gonna meet Rise soon. I think that's happening soon. I think we're gonna meet Rise soon, which is exciting. Love her. But that's all from me. The only thing I've eaten today is a cookie. So
Go eat!
I'm gonna go eat food right after I hydrate or dehydrate. The burger scene was absurd, by the way. I truly thought the guy got himself abducted by aliens, but no, his burger. That's the thing, though. That's the funny thing, though. They'd be like, Hagakure, why didn't the aliens abduct you? And he'd be like, well, that's ridiculous. Aliens don't abduct humans. Why would you think something like that? That's stupid. And they're like, you just told us your burger got abducted by aliens. He's like, yeah, because it's cattle mutilation. It's different. Humans being abducted by aliens, humans are 70% water. And there's no beef. It's all different, man. It's all different. And they're like, oh, okay. He's so very, very stupid. He's so my favorite character ever. I love him so much. I am obsessed with Hagakure. There's something so deeply wrong with him. And again, I think it was secondhand smoke and eating paint chips as a child that made him the way he is today.
You know who else we need to put in the same room together? Hagakure and Junpei.
Again, two breeds of the same stupid.
I would say also, Yosuke to fill out the Persona Bros, but like
I don't think Yosuke would believe him. I think he's like, yeah, you're a fucking crack job. There's something wrong with you. You're like the people who live outside of Junez. There's something wrong with you. And he's like, living outside a convenience store is too much money. I'd be under a freeway. Freeways are cheaper, man. Yeah, Wheeler bait shape. He's shaped like Wheeler bait. It's a very fun archetype, though. Yeah, the clairvoyant, like the mystical, magical guy who's like, I can see the future, man. But also, I don't believe in the occult because that shit's bullshit. And also, I'm so scared of ghosts and everything. I'm so scared of everything. And everything is, crazy and or upsetting. Except for a fat blunt and maybe a handful of Takis.
So off topic, is Cookie Run Oven Break doing a Powerpuff Girls crossover?
I don't know. I don't play Oven Break.
I sent you the reel that they just posted. If that's true, oh my god.
Oh, they totally are.
That's gonna rock so hard.
Yeah, super sweet powers.
This is like the first time they've ever really done any crossovers.
That, and obviously, as you can tell, he's so fun to voice. He's just me, but stupider. More stupid than I already am. And, I don't know if you've noticed, the longer he talks in, an episode, the more my eyes start to, drift closed to where they're barely open. The more he talks, the more I'm like, I gotta get into the stupid. I can barely see and read the text, but I don't need to, because I can feel it, man. I can feel it in my soul, in my, heart. It's real. I swear. And they're like, if only you had been abducted by aliens, maybe their probing in your brain would have fixed you. If only. Anyways, thank you for watching the stream, everybody. A bit of a short one today, but, I got home late, stream started late, and the trial was long. So that's just the way it's going to have to be, and you're just going to have to be okay with that. Which means, if you like this video, like this fucking video. What do you think that you're doing? Comment, share. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit a like rating. Send it to somebody. Give me a kudos. Give this post a yeah. Retweet it. You can pin it. Put it on your MySpace blog. I'm in your top 8, actually, on MySpace. I'm in your top 8. I'm number 1. I'm your bestie. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Printing it and putting it on my fridge. Slap that, staple that shit to my forehead so I never forget. But I must bid you all adieu. As this is goodbye. Mwah. And good night. Bang. And good night. Cattle mutilation alien spaceship. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.